Hello, and welcome back to the Invincible. It's been quite a while for me since I launched the game. I mean, it's more or less been the same week, but a week ago I played only 1 hour, and now I am recording another one. It's been a very packed week for me. I went on my first half of my vacation, which was a planned trip to see the mountains and to ascend some of the mountains. Nothing too fancy. I mean, there is a cable car. I'm not some rock climber or anything. But yeah, it was a very nice thing. And now back to other nice things. If I remember correctly, we finished the previous episode on encountering some sort of a force field, right? There was another force field, and we were forced to abandon our rover. Yes, and we need to check what exactly is blocking the road. Surprisingly enough, for now we still have enough video memory, but we shall see how that will go.
A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos' convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most likely.
Can you see anyone?
There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am. Ready.
How do I enter this thing? From another side? Yeah, likely so.
I'm going in.
Can we get some
Actually,
light?
I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back.
Do we have some button for the light? I don't see that. No.
Are you trying to turn the power on?
Yeah, I probably should. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
I see the button, but I cannot interact with it.
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened. Oh. No.
What?
This vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. Mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible death. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Kondor. This is Rohytra speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello, Kondor. This is Rohytra speaking. It's day 26. Time is 8:05. I'm still searching for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation
Are you hearing
area.
this, sir? He's repeating himself.
Come for us. Please.
The recordings,
Over now.
they're slightly different. That he has memory loss, we already know. What strikes me, however, is the scale of it.
Time 8:00.
These recordings have the same content.
He's been here for far too long. Far too long not to receive help from
They
Kondor.
were no longer there. I'll continue my search.
Nobody will
We're waiting
come.
for your support.
I'm afraid there's not a soul here
Come back, will you?
on this damned
Over now.
planet.
Yeah.
Except the three in the cave.
Kondor.
Yes, sir.
This is
I have a
Rohytra
request.
speaking.
I'm listening.
It's day
Let's
26.
skip listening to the rest of the recordings. Can you stop them?
8:06.
No way.
I've returned
I'm not going back
from
there.
the excavation site. I was looking
Let's
for
change
others,
the channel.
but
One notch up.
they were no
That
longer
I
there.
can do.
I'll
All
continue my
right.
search.
Talk to you in a second.
We're waiting for your support.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
We don't want to check this thing? Okay, let's go back then. If you say to go back, I can go back. Huh?
Astrogator, Rohytra is firing off flares. He doesn't realize yet that no one else can see them. Except me. If I don't snap him out of this damn loop, he'll keep doing it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Yes, I understand the tragedy of this man. You want to save him. You want to save one more life.
Three. 3 more lives.
When did you turn around, eh? Do we go this way now? I mean, we could try, right? A bit of exploration can never hurt.
I found a direct route. I'll be in the hill soon.
This looks so red. I wonder again, is this something like related to my graphical settings or just some game shenanigans? Is there a cave? It's getting dark. Yeah, but the exit should be soon, right? Have we been by this thing? I do not think so. Huh. Can you enter this thing? What have I found? Why are we not saying anything? Is this something I was supposed to find? Or did I do it a bit early? Huh. I'm quite perplexed, let's put it this way. There is also this thing.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Just found some giantess mystery and yeah, apparently we're just gonna ignore it, eh? Okay. Maybe it's better to return to the known route. Just saying. It's just the rover was not very responsive when I was trying to take it anyway. Yeah, I cannot take it back, I cannot take it forward, so let's which date is it today? Let's try this one.
Over and out.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
So now you shoot flares, right?
Astrogator, Rohytra is firing off flares. He doesn't realize yet that no one else can see them. Except me. If I don't snap him out of this damn loop, he'll keep doing it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Yes, I understand the tragedy of this man. You want to save him. You want to save one more life.
Three more lives. Those flares must be coming from the hill, above the hideout. I've seen pictures of that hill before. From above. Probably from a balloon. I remember. At least several vehicles.
So there's probably
Walk a direct road to
Yes,
the hill.
exactly.
Okay. So should be this one then. So I was going in the
I found a
correct
direct
direction,
route.
eh?
I'll be in the hills soon.
Maybe I was just supposed to go along the crater and just like ignore the machines, you know? It was not entirely clear to me, to be honest. So again, the rover just dies out. I cannot use it anymore. I believe this would be the hill, right? Look for a direct road up the hill. Which one is the hill? Okay, at least what I can tell you, I've not been over on the other side. So that's where I will try to go now.
Okay, buddy. Where are you hiding? He's near.
And there is only one proper hiding place around here, you know.
Yasta, back already.
I found Milos.
So quickly. Where are they? Tell me what's going on.
Yasna, you have to tell us.
Calm down. I'll tell you everything. Maybe you should sit.
Come on, talk to me. I don't want to sit down.
There's no more Milos. Nor those he was transporting, nor anyone else. There's only the three of you left.
But you can't possibly know that. How could you?
You're right. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that no one has come to help you for the last 428 days.
What are you talking about?
You've broadcast your morning message to Milos this many times. It seems that every night you forget what happened during the day.
400.
I'm sorry to bring such news,
Doctor,
but I want to help. You don't have to wait any longer.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
What?
Yes, it's closing in on you. Hurry, Yasna.
Copy that.
Is that one of yours? What does he want?
It's our astrogator. He's warning us of the approaching cloud. Quick, get us to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey, hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What a fool. Can't you stop him somehow? It'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. You can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if you stick together.
Hey, Yasna!
Yeah.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters?
No.
Thought so.
Emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complex.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field.
Huh?
When you aim,
this now a
wait for the
shooter?
green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. It sounds simple.
And what is it that we are shooting?
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming to the east, over the hill. All right.
Damned flies.
Flies?
Later, Rohytra. Later. Affirmative. I see it.
Power, 60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go full power yet.
They're everywhere.
Look up. You see it? They're forming a cluster. They're back over.
I got some. Did it help?
Yeah, that should be enough. That's no good.
What is it? What should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
That's not so easy to come up. You shoot them. Oh, come on.
Whoa. Oh, we're screwed.
Damn! If this keeps up.
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rohytra. I can't believe you dragged me into this.
Give me a little back.
That's what you think. I'm not the only one who's giving up. The field is too. And you're not so optimistic yourself.
Where is the third one? Am I missing something, eh? I think I'm down to a single machine now. No? Still two?
The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rohytra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck. You've got to be kidding. Stay in touch, yeah? Huh. Good one. You could warn me before you bugger off someplace. Where are you?
I don't like how it's going.
gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I had to secure my people.
We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Kondor.
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
More of a moniker. We're an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all antimates combined.
Whoa.
Usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground, so it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac's force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and consider other options.
You must be kidding. I'm not gonna sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened?
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Kondor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
You could have mentioned that earlier too. Open up. I'm getting off.
Are you serious? Look around. You really don't have a choice. Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Whoa. What just happened? You just pushed through the flies, eh?
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rohytra, he took his men to the ship. They're inside now. You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
This thing
I think I
is
know
kind
where
of
Rohytra
big.
is.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as
Wow. It's impressive.
the Kondor.
Yes,
It looked majestic in the pictures.
in real life too. Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship. I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
Later, Astrogator. I want to get to Rohytra first.
And there's a good chance he'll be there too.
All the more reason for me to find him quickly. So that's their marvel of military technology. Rohytra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he thinking?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
The door is closing.
What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret, so there are a lot of unsubstantiated legends about it.
For a machine of destruction. Quite inconspicuous, I'd say. Sort of like a massive, heavily armed spinning top.
Spinning top? Huh. That's unexpected. If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time, Astrogator.
Yes, another time. Now you need to focus on finding Rohytra. Suppress his warlike tendencies.
Without spirit. Without glory.
Glory?
I'm thinking out loud. This cruiser of theirs seems so powerful. Worthy of the mightiest space conquerors. Yet on this planet, all that awaited its crew was death, not glory.
Kondor. Anything worthwhile outside here? Hmm? Just anything? Is that a rover right there? Over there that I see?
There's one more thing, Yasna. And this is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Kondor. And they have no idea of the danger. In other words, it solves the mystery of why they're coming here. They're on a rescue mission.
And we were treating them like enemies.
Anything in this Energobot? Anything of note? No, I think it's closed. Oh well. Now then, I saw in the direction of where the Cyclops went, there was another transporter. Can I get to that one? This one seems open, by the way. Not sure if I can climb it though. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's not waste any more time and go directly to Kondor.
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
I'm convinced.
Understood.
I'm in the cargo hold.
Understood. Over that.
Well, that must be the door. That is completely shut behind me now. Yeah, that's a lot of bodies, eh?
I'm sorry. But you won't need this anymore.
Why was it the only guy with something? Why did he have a tracker? Ah, pretty spooky here, but the amount of energobots that they have, oh, that alone impresses. Senior Service Technician, I'm writing to you as procedures dictate and as you yourself suggested during our conversation, namely through formal means. Therefore, I am compelled to repeat in writing what I have already communicated to you verbally. During our last reconnaissance mission, the following incident occurred. After our column of vehicles had crossed a buried tumbleweed or of something resembling metallic wires, one leg of the antimat sank into a crevice invisible to me and our other navigators. Then two Arctans jumped off a vehicle to free the trapped machine. The task was successfully accomplished, albeit one of the Arctans sustained damage as a consequence of the maneuver. As a result, it has been confined to the service sector for over a week. I repeat, a week. I understand that Arctons fall under the category of equipment treated as cannon fodder, that is how I interpret their activity in the harshest conditions, on unexplored burning planets, on frozen landscapes, or in a crevice-covered desert like this, and that was the intention of their constructors. I presume that I should also understand that the time required to repair a comically oversized robotic feat must also exceed the standards dictated by common sense in the case of such a straightforward maintenance operation. One can assume that my cognitive functions are severely limited in this field because it boggles my mind that it is possible to delay the repairs that much. Therefore, I would like to appeal to your sense of professional ethics and emphasize that the aforementioned Arctan belonging to my division may not be a full-fledged member of the mission, but he represents an asset for which you, I, and the entire Alliance as its noble creator should be responsible. Respectfully, Navigator Yoren. This guy seems to have some balls, eh? Yeah, these doors, they do not hurry, do they?
Well, let's go up. Next stop, Rohytra.
Pa pa pa.
Okay. Not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rohytra. It must be the medical wing.
Certainly looks like one.
Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rohytra here?
The Lyra constellation. Wait a second. Стельняк Сокольный. Сокольный Немке. Obrov Bowser.
Different sections. Different elevator cards. Ah, they really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around.
Don't know how far this hole goes. Not too far. Sorry for that, but I'm pretty confident you don't want to hear me coughing. Mierva Hoffman. Through skull interneuronal stimulator, commonly known as the grave tapper user manual. Registering the last conscious records of an already dead brain, sending electrical impulses through those nerve fibers which in the terminal state form the functional entirety. One should proceed along the lines of the following scheme. Use TIS to cleanse the skin on a deceased forehead. Attach 6 flat electrodes with elastic tape to areas labeled in the scheme. Set dials in the apparatus according to the provided values and activate TIS by pushing the start button. Take on headphones attached to the apparatus. Observe the last records of the deceased brain. Attention, the foregoing manual should be applied only in the case of a recently deceased or a deceased in an early stage of decay. The results of this examination are deemed uncertain and potentially unethical. Do I happen to come across a dead brain? Reapplication for permission to develop private projects. I hereby submit the second request for permission to proceed with the development of the reading devices I tentatively named OPTONE and LEKTONE. I would like to challenge the opinions of the higher-up engineers who claim that my concepts were mere fantasies and a collection of ideas lacking real functionality. I have created a prototype of the OPTONE as evidence of its feasibility. I wish to reiterate the foundations of my concepts. I firmly believe that the bold visions of the fantasy writer working under the pseudonym Lem can be executed. The entirety of cosmic knowledge will no longer be preserved on materials of natural origin. Books will take the form of crystals inscribed with their content. These crystals can be read using the aforementioned OPTONE. I am designing it to resemble a book, but with only a singular page between the covers. A single touch will be sufficient to turn the page. Its advantages. This will be a faithful simulation of the reading experience and a remarkable space-saving solution in our libraries. These will significantly expand our knowledge storage capabilities, thereby giving us a competitive edge in the interplanetary arena. For the presentation purposes, I will include the content of a story in honor of the Invincible with the OPTONE. The second concept, verified by me, is a reader with an audio playback function. It may be dedicated to those who are at the helm of ships and wish to pass their travel time, broadening their horizons through literature. Consequently, I do not rule out the possibility of presenting the story in an audio format. In summary, I kindly request a favorable consideration of this application and the scheduling of a presentation date immediately after our departure from Regis 3, so that I can promptly continue with the development work on the OPTONE and LEKTONE. So, sorry, it's late evening. The guy made an ebook. Do I understand correctly? But someone up top thought that this might be not the best idea. Minor announcement given to the general public courtesy of the command. Important. Lost a Delbana brand watch with a starfish-like dial face. In the family for 4 generations, repaired once by a father who was a watchmaker, worn by his astrophysicist son, the phenomenon of cosmic time dilation does not diminish the sentimental value of the object, nor, according to current research, does it give any chance to go back in time and not lose the artifact. The kind finder is therefore asked to return it. Someone was to watch. Oh, that is sad. There are some writings on the wall.
Ah, someone tried to eat soap.
Ew. Someone was hungry. Come on. Let's try not to judge people here. Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars. Okay. What was that sound? Not sure. Okay. Oh, I found a deceased brain. No, I can't go here. I can go here though. The patient on the day of admission, organ functions normal, body temperature normal, CRP normal. Visible anxiety disorders affecting dyspnea, accelerated ECG, lowered benfluorex, and sleeping problems. Interview. The patient has been deepening his knowledge about the reversal in astrophysical phenomena throughout recent years. 3 weeks and 2 days ago, he formulated a theory of a white hole, the antithesis of a black hole. According to the patient, a white hole expels what has been absorbed by a black hole, and when a white hole and a black hole move closer to each other, a tunnel may appear in between them. Anxiety neurosis caused by severe stress, strained work of the brain in the evening or night hours, and body fatigue. Conclusions. The patient did not define what kind of formations potentially expelled by a white hole and previously absorbed by a black hole, implicitly in another dimension, caused such a strong anxiety reaction to him. He also didn't specify a reason why the mentioned tunnel would threaten his sense of security. However, his repeated words and created drawings indicate a direct connection between the hypothesis and anxiety neurosis. Recommendation: immediate discontinuation of research, close medical observation, and anti-stress therapy. In case of no improvement, a monthly hibernation. Yeah, just put the dude to sleep, because why not, I guess, right? Not everything, everywhere. Not everything, everywhere is for us. Protection against flies. Chemical methods. GABA can be given to the crew before going to Regis 3 surface. Too long waiting period before taking effect. Crossed out. Significantly refuses the crew's ability to perform tasks. Dead end.
They considered even the most absurd forms of protection against a cloud. And I don't blame them.
Do I have some brain tissue, guys? Electric camouflage. The wiped out brain shows little electrical activity, and according to the latest report, flies are no longer interested in their victims. Conclusions: we need to hide the activity of healthy brains. Cap of invisibility, thin metal mesh under the hair. Emissions of weak electrical impulses imitating an erased brain. No available test objects. Without further tests, this is just a prototype. Do you still happen to have such a prototype, guys? The machine introduces point magnetic impulses into the brain, causing a depolarization current, which stimulates the selected area of the cortex as well as other areas. Consequently, tissue neuroplasticity and neurogenesis will increase. Preliminary hypothesis: this method will allow subjects to learn language again and understand complex social situations. Recovering memory, however, is impossible.
So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope.
Hey, that's a start, okay? According to the last field report, received just before Lost Comms, there is one case of resistance to flies activity documented thus far. Despite meeting the cloud, one of the technicians didn't show symptoms of memory erasure and remained cognitively functional. Simply told, flies don't seem to be interested in him. We assume that upon the first contact with the cloud, probably because of stress, he fell into a natural stupor which caused temporary deprivation of brain activity. It is likely that the cloud then took him for a neutralized individual and thus permanently classified him as harmless. It's only a guesswork hypothesis since we have nothing like data.
Is that why the flies didn't wipe out all of my memory? Because I fell into a natural stupor.
I
Makes some
think you
sense,
fell
I
and you
guess.
just got knocked out, eh? Azyma's brain shows activity similar to those of a newborn. Will re-stimulating the brain restore consciousness? Treatment: transcranial neuronal stimulation, the use of a grave tapper, potential restoration of cognitive abilities, but what about memories? To name the thing a grave tapper, now that sounds very cool. Plaque commemorating the 1000th voyage of the Alliance beyond the solar system. This was the stuck area, right? Professor Azyma found outside the base on the 24th day of the mission. Symptoms: lack of awareness, akinesia, mutism, amnesia, no response to complex stimuli. Cause unknown. Wake up set to the 46th day of the mission. Time for research process 22 days. The future is now. Okay. Those are hibernation chambers, eh? Spluskas. Okay, so we put guys inside.
He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. This soporific could be useful, although I prefer not to have to use it. Rohytra must have given them something to calm them down, as he did in the hideout.
And nothing this way. Anything else on this level? Doesn't look like, to be honest. Does not look like it at all.
So, you made it. Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... never mind.
Dirac field, ready to activate. Spherical thrower, anti-protons.
Rohytra!
Here.
Can I first investigate stuff on my own? Because you know there is a dead dude. Do we not care about the
Yasna,
dead
are you
dude?
there? What are you
Yes,
waiting
yes,
for?
yes. I am waiting for, I don't know, this dead dude? Some writings. It talks about, seems about, yeah, grave tapper. Yeah, we are totally familiar with this thing now, so.
Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
No. You're on your own. I'm gonna call my commander.
Fine, suit yourself. Just don't disturb me.
Where can I find...
You can handle it.
Is it D4? Which...
Kondor, over. Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander. Kondor, are you there?
Astrogator, it's me. I made it to the Condor's bridge.
What about Rohytra?
He's here with me.
Has it slowed down at all?
On the contrary, there's gonna be direct conflict. Any moment now.
That's not good. May I suggest you...
I think it's too late for that.
Did you hear that?
Yes, yes.
It's hard not to.
Oh, what a fucking mess. I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Rohytra? What's going on?
I don't understand. It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held? It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Sounds familiar. They look... enraged.
Yeah, pissed off like hell.
Listen, I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
I won't leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rohytra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Horpak is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. Let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon.
Please don't do anything stupid.
I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
Did you get confirmation of the Invincible's arrival?
Yes, they're very close.
When will they get here?
Soon.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Yasna, I have the impression you're the one in a rush now. I don't know exactly. A few days, tops. Can I talk to him now? With Rohytra?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Kondor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Kondor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohytra, Engineer Rohytra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces. To prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rohytra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rohytra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rohytra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Look, I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rohytra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the Cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rohytra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rohytra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react to radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our
Probably.
brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yassin found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Not sure what exactly we're talking about right now.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rohytra, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Krabian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted?
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the Cloud?
But that's the thing.
I don't.
I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
I agree that we shouldn't attack.
Yeah. I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the Cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Rohytra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
Nothing.
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Kondor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. I'm done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back.
Please don't turn the button.
I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you. And believe me, I would like nothing better.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
Until then, Rohytra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
Oh, shish.
So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yes, no. It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval and Krauter need you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
Like shit. I know.
really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course.
I'd like to. I don't see... Okay.
Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
Sure.
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. Are you still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come. The journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival. Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived.
Why is she still wearing the suit?
Rohytra, do you hear? They're landing now.
And just nice to look at. I mean, the rocket is landing. How cool is that? How often do you see that? He looks sleeping. Why would you open it?
Rohytra?
Huh? Huh? What's, is he okay? What? Huh? 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 Okay, so I can skip it, and then I can go to a certain chapter. Okay, so clearly we have some options to explore in the last minutes of the game. So we can choose to check the nest without bombing it. We can choose to bomb the nest and then check it, and maybe bomb it and not check it. So we might want to have a look at that. We might. What I can tell you for sure is that for now we are done. Thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that is the case, then by all means leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.